During the town hall meeting organized by GASA Media on the topic, the role of media in rural community, took place on Sunday, October 16, 2022 with over 37 participants. Prof John Nkemnji, who was the guest speaker, uses GASA Media and Lebialem as a case study to outline the role of media and communication in rural communities.
I'd like to greet the audience that's gathered in to listen to us talk about the role of media and communication in rural communities. The media we are talking about is GASA Media, and the rural community we are talking about is Lebialem.
Stating that the biggest goal would be in the development of Lebialem, and GASA Media must be credible with their reporting.
So GASA Media plays a very important role in the lives of the Lebialem people. The biggest goal will be to help in the development of Lebialem, in addition to connecting and providing information. To do this very well, they have to be credible. They have to establish that rapport that people, when they hear of GASA Media, they know, yes, I can rely on what they are saying. And so far, my contacts or my dealings with them have really been impressive.
It was amazing and gratified to hear Prof Nkemnji refer to GASA Media as the CNN or the BBC of Lebialem.
10 minutes, I cannot talk so much about the role of media, but I will do my best. Noting that GASA Media now is our own CNN, is Lebialem on BBC, CRTV, both in print, in audio, and in many, many other formats, as we have heard from Mr. Ernest Khumbah.
Also citing that GASA Media has become the eye or the window of Lebialem to the rest of the world, while pointing out some of the activity of GASA Media.
They really need partnership. Right from those olden days when people used to play drums to send out information. You know, the human being is really, really hungry to know what is going on, to get educated. And as I say, GASA Media now is our own eyes, our own window to the world. Let me talk a little bit about some of the items that I've heard them do. They have live broadcasts, which is very good, on the spot to help us know what is going on. And they have worked with some other groups abroad, like Lukudu, they have said, Lake, that they have said, many other organizations like the Folklore, the administration, both traditional and political. They have publications on YouTube, and they have some other debates or panels like this, which are supposed to educate. For GASA Media to be able to work as a developmental instrument in Lebialem, that credibility is important. The diverse activities they do, like the live broadcast, it's important.
Further encourages GASA Media to be more resilient, stating that the start is not always easy.
I tell you that in the next 5-10 years, everybody or many people from Lebialem will thank GASA Media for the pioneer spirit that they took on to do many things that they are currently doing, and more that they will next do in the next few years.
Prof John Nkemnji also stated that one area that GASA Media should do in the development of Lebialem is to document as much as possible while being cognizant of the copyright issue.
One role would be for GASA Media to gather as much as they can. And in the course of doing that, they need to be concerned with copyright regulations. For example, the panel we are doing, it would be a good idea to sensitize people about copyright, so that the information they gather can be used over and over without fear that somebody will say, oh, I was telling you this in confidence, or I did not want you to repeat or to report what I have said.
Prof John Nkemnji, a veteran in education and information technology, uses his experience and gave some strong recommendations to GASA Media.
Panel discussions like this and conferences like this today, I think that is what we expect the media to do. Education in itself, my background is in education, and those of you who have read my writing, you know that I am not really anti-Eurocentric viewpoints, but I would like some diversity, because Europe came to Africa, and in their form of education, they told us this is bad and this is good. And the form of education they gave us was not there to help us develop. It was there to help them develop. So one role GASA Media can actually play will be to go to the grassroots. This is the way things have been done in the past.
Even during the panel session, Prof did not hesitate to take questions from the audience when the CEO of the Kudu USA asked him the role of media in branding.
What is the relationship? How is branding important in terms of the role of media? When we talk of rural and local development and reporting. Over.
I talked about a Eurocentric view. They always try to cast us in very bad light. If we look at a community like Lebialem, I think we have a lot to be proud of. From our tradition to whatever we are doing. If you look at the road communication, what Ben Skin is able to do, that is marvelous what they are doing. What if we had those highways and so on? We'll be able to do a lot more. So, GASA Media, the first thing will be credibility, a balance between the problems and the successes. I am really impressed that the staff is very diverse and very talented. You see, GASA Media is giving exposure to people like Chris, Gillette, and many, many others. If we can go in without trying to paint everything rosy, admit that we have problems, but that we are on top of those problems and we are facing those problems squarely. And also admit that we have a lot of talent, a lot of people. And if not of what I would say colonialism or so, Africa will be the best.
Before the panel section was over, one other participant took the microphone and gave a compliment or a motion of thank you to Prof John Nkemnji for his outstanding services to the community like Lebialem.
Emotion of thank you to Prof. I've crossed paths with Prof Nkemnji in multiple areas. I really want to say thank you, Prof. Especially your humility, making yourself available to a young organization like this to come and give knowledge free of charge. I know of areas where veterans like you will be paid to come and talk. But you, at first shot, accepted to come here, created the time, and you're talking to us. And you've done so in multiple areas. I cannot thank you enough on behalf, not just for GASA Media, but everything you are doing in the different sector of the Lebialem community. I say thank you, and God will continue to bless you. And we hope that we have so many allies from Lebialem coming to support the young ones the way you are doing here today. Thank you.
For more on this discussion, please log on to our YouTube channel and do not forget to click the like button, leave your comment, and share our content. For GASA Media, I'm Ernest Khumbah.